I love y'all, and as much as I would love to talk right now, would it be Azlia if she wasn't rushing to an appointment? I don't even think I have enough cash. Look. Really should have done this last night. Momo that night. Hello, happy Wednesday, I think it is. I hope that you guys are doing well. If not, I hope that this video can give you some sense of relief and just allow you to relax. This is really my only time to talk while I'm on the way to this appointment. I literally got a car tripod and I'm just using it. So I'm currently on my way to a hair appointment. You know, nothing crazy, nothing new, but I actually am getting the style. It's in the same family of a style I've had before, I guess you could say, but I've never had this specific style, and I've also never used the color hair that I'm using this time. I'm actually bringing in a little bit of color, so I'm excited about that. It's a color I've been wanting to use since I was maybe 17, and I've just never actually tried it, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. So I'm driving, but I'm actually in the Honda. This may be a little more familiar background car wise, and my reason for driving this car today is because I'm getting rid of it today. So yeah, I feel like there's so much to unfold, but just know my whole reason for getting this car in the first place was to have a secondary slash daily driver, and you know, it served its purpose. I have loved this car, but it's no longer necessary. It was never necessary, but at this stage now where I'm at, it no longer makes sense. Anytime I've gotten a car, you know, I've traded my current one in for a different one, but this is the first one that I'll actually be selling. So yesterday, this has been my plan for the last couple of weeks, but yesterday I went on CarMax.com and I basically did an online appraisal to see what my car would be worth. I brought it into CarMax yesterday, and they you know, checked out the car in person, and I got the official appraisal offer, and it's actually the same as it was online, which is good because, you know, if they were to see it in person and it wasn't as in good of condition as I had explained online, you know, the offer could have went down. So with that being said, CarMax makes it super easy to buy a car off of you. All they need now is the title of the car, because I did purchase this car, so I own it, therefore I have a title for it to show that I own the car. But ever since I moved to Florida, I had to get it's a lot. But ever since I moved to Florida, I had to get a Florida title for my car whenever I got this car registered to Florida, hence the reason I got new plates. So that being said, I've yet to get my Florida title, so I'm gonna have to go to the DMV before I go to CarMax to get my Florida title. I went to the DMV yesterday. I was in line for maybe 30 minutes, and by the time I got up there asking for the title, they said, you know, of course I need your license, and that's when I realized I didn't have it with me. So I know that sounds horrible. Do not recommend. That is not setting a good example. But my reasoning for that was because I was doing something earlier that day where they had needed my ID, and then after that I just never put it back in my wallet, so it completely went over my head that it wasn't with me. Of course, that's something I would always have with me. So with that being said, I just had to come back home, and I just plan to do it today. I wish I had time to stop at Starbucks, but I'm already gonna. So I just brought snacks, so I'm not dying, but it's not gonna do me much justice, so I'm gonna have to, you know, eat right after, basically, because or maybe get some Uber Eats or something, because I don't think I'm gonna last. I would say I'm gonna be there for at least 3 hours. I know this all seems so sudden, but it's all just been so much that I've just done completely off camera. So for me to, like, you know, throw in parts here and there that are on camera when you haven't seen the build up or the thought process I've gone through to get here, it's probably a lot. But if y'all know me, it's probably not like the biggest shock, you know, just in the end it'll all make sense. But yeah, as far as the car goes, yeah, ever since I got my new car, I have not reached for this car once, and it just shows, like, I mean, yeah, there's no point. If I'm not going to be actively driving it, but I'm actively paying insurance on it monthly, it just makes no sense. Like, at that point, just get rid of it. Yeah, a lot going on, but all good things. Truly, I feel really good about this decision. It'll make things easier in the long run. I always knew there was no need for me to have 2 cars, but I mean, if I'm presented with the opportunity and I'm able to do that, I'm very thankful I was able to experience that, and it worked really well for me. I've had this car for going on 2 years and it has 16,000 miles on it. Like, that's good because, you know, it hasn't gotten a lot of wear on it. So that being said, it's still worth a good amount. Yeah, just doing what makes sense, you know, making big girl smart decisions. Yeah, I feel like it was nice to get this car out of my system again. This make and model and color of this car is the same exact make and model and color I had when I was 17 years old. So it was kind of a full circle moment, and yeah, I really got this specific car for that reason. Like, I just wanted to have the experience of driving this car again, and you know, I've loved it. It's been great. I still recommend Honda all day long. I think they're a great car, but yeah, it just makes absolutely no damn sense anymore. Yeah, it did when I had a V8 Orla catback exhaust gas guzzling vehicle. It was nice to have something that would get more miles per gallon. It was quiet, good for road trips. I would never take a Mustang GT on a road trip. You know, it was nice for that. But now that I no longer have that, that's why it doesn't make sense. Whoa, I am dumb as shit. Wow, I am dumb as fuck. The way my directions looked on my phone, it looked like I was supposed to turn onto the street that happened to be a one-way with oncoming traffic. I have literally become the Florida drivers that I be talking shit about. The way I sped off in embarrassment is ridiculous. Like, I got so lucky. Oh, a little bit.
That's pretty.
Thank you.
You got some here too.
Oh yeah, I did. I got my lip theirs.
My best friend did. Wait, you had the most?
Yeah, I got this.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen it.
Really?
How do I, it's recording?
Yeah, you
okay. Period.
They look so good.
Yeah, they do. The color's really pretty. I'll see the stitches.
Can we get into the hair? Can we, ooh! She never doesn't do a good job, ever. But these right here hit the spot. Like, Let me scoot back for y'all. Oh, okay. Like, these are everything. And then I asked for a little more edges this time around, and she ironed them. And I actually love how that looks. I remember the first time someone did that, when I got my hair done, I was terrified because I haven't put a flat iron to my hair since I was like 17. But for the edges, you know, I'm okay with that. This shit looks amazing. And then I don't know if you guys could tell, but they start like a darker brown and they ombre into this beautiful burgundy color, babe. She did so good. Right now it's 2:11. I was there for 4 hours. Doesn't feel like it. But now I'm very hungry, so I'm actually gonna go to Tropical Smoothie, because although I feel like they don't have as many tropical smoothies here, it's still one of my go-tos. I used to always go when I lived in North Carolina, so anytime I get the chance to go here, I definitely like to go there because they have smoothies that are amazing. I think they're better than Smoothie Kings, at least the one that I get. And there's actually one really close to the next location that I need to go to, which is, well, it's in the same area of CarMax and the DMV, but we're gonna go to Tropical Smoothie first, get some food in my system before we run any other errands. The DMV, you know, it's always gonna be questionable as far as, you know, if it's gonna be busy or not, but yesterday it was going by pretty quick. They had a pretty good system in there, so I think we'll be good.
I just put my bitch in and rock out my shop. Bitch, I got more money and more weed than George Young got blood.
To me, on the real, it was just me and me. The people ran in and greedy. I know he's sick of my.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's your name, baby?
You could do Williams.
Okay, girl, that's my last name.
Really?
Girl. Yeah. Shalonda Williams, girl.
My name is Azlia Williams.
Ooh. Okay, they ain't ready for the Williams.
They're not.
They is not, girl. No, we just gotta start out there. Women. You with me? Go ahead, girl.
Thank you so much.
I'm down, Jesus.
Okay, so I got my food. I love Tropical Smoothie. I get their Chipotle Chicken Club without tomatoes, and then that Kiwi Quencher smoothie. This shit right here is so good. The lady at the cashier, I wish I would have started filming sooner, but she was so sweet. As soon as I got there, she was like, oh, you so pretty, and she was just very sweet. Like, that's the type of energy that I need in my life. She was so nice. And she asked like what name for the order, and I just said you could just do Williams. That's what I normally say because my last name's easier to pronounce. Everybody knows the last name Williams. I feel like it's pretty common. And then she was like, oh, it's my last name too, girl. She was like, us Williams, fine, they ain't ready for us, or something like that. It was so funny. Yeah, that made my day. All right, next is this DMV, and we're just gonna hope for the best that it's not busy. And also I'm probably gonna have to pay for my title, I'm assuming. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get in line because the sooner the better. So we're at our next location, which is the DMV. I'm not about to bring y'all in here because I can promise you you're not missing anything. You probably don't even want to go in there anyway. I have a good feeling about it. There doesn't seem to be a line outside. Yeah, okay, let's go. This is like happening so fast, like it's really about to happen. Okay, so I am so excited because obviously I'm not gonna show it, but I got the title for my car. You know you get it old when this is the type of shit you get excited about. I think it's more the excitement of knowing this is going to allow me to move forward into the next step, but it is nice to see, you know. But now I could go with literally all the information that I need. Like, y'all have everything, so this is about to happen. And then from there, I'm just gonna get an Uber home because, yeah, it's really the only way at the given time. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. Like, I know I shouldn't have brought stuff like this in here because I'm not gonna know. That's fine. Let's go ahead and head to CarMax. It's only 9 minutes from here. Oh, there you go. Like, that's crazy. Always.
I stayed down, then I came up. I ran up the racks, I ran up my book. She ain't got that shit, she just running the look. Don't hustle me, love. I'm telling my cat when I'm in the club. I got them my blues.
Alright, so I'm turning down the AC to turn down the music. It's 3:47 now. I just got to CarMax. I'm gonna go in with all of this information. I got everything. And then yesterday they already looked at the car physically, so I don't think this is gonna take long at all. But I'm hoping it takes long enough for me to eat my damn food because your girl is hungry, okay? Very hungry. I'm starting to get a headache. I don't need anything in here. I guess I bring everything in. I don't want to come in with everything. That'll give me an excuse to just give the car a goodbye. I'll probably just walk out with them or something. But yeah, I'm not just gonna walk in. Of course, it is raining in Doral. What a surprise. Yeah, so basically I gave them the title, the registration, all of that to just prove this car is mine. Because at first they were feeling a little bit sus about why the fuck I just got my title. They're like, man, ask like why it's so recent. I gave my explanation and then he asked for my registration to confirm that like it's my car. So they gave me this CarMax bag, which is perfect. I was like, they must have some sort of tote, like something for you to be able to put all your belongings in, because I'm sure like not everybody comes prepared to do that. It's really nothing other than that. My big water bottle and this umbrella, which would actually be nice right now. It's not raining to the extent I would use one yet, but also this little. Ooh, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, my sun pass ain't going nowhere without this shit. This sticker, and I think I already took out the paperwork in here. All this is stuff that they'll need. Some lip gloss, not that. Yeah, everything else like came with the car, so. Yep. Oh, I'm getting the door so wet. Last look. You've been so real. Like, you've been there for me through thick and thin. This car, it was amazing. It is amazing, and I'm so grateful I was able to drive this car for, I got it March of 2021. So I haven't had it for that long, but I definitely got my use out of it. But yeah, it no longer makes sense. So hey, we're making smarter decisions. I don't want to eat my food in the Uber either, because I'm gonna like fill their car with food smell. Now they told me to drive it over to the service area. Oh my gosh, I tried to turn it off. Everything's. So we drive into the service area, we go in with the keys, and then I'm assuming they cut me a check, and then that's pretty much it. Are they in line? Oh yeah, he's probably like, what the fuck? Why are you all the way over? Okay, so you weren't in line, so why were you just sitting there? Waiting to see, like, I'm assuming they'll take my license plate off for me, because I'm gonna need that back. I'm supposed to bring it to this line over here, but I don't want to get in line and then block the whole street. Ew. Wow. This is like a big deal to me. This pimple hurts so bad. I don't know if I should wait for somebody to come to the car or not. I think I could just kind of park. Hi. Good, how are you? If I'm selling my car, do I just leave it here?
Yeah, you leave it parked here, and you take it to the business office. So you go through there, and
okay.
Right, the office is open.
Will you bring the plate inside, or do I wait for that?
You take the plate in.
Okay, thank you. I just sold my car. I cannot believe. I mean, I can. I've been planning to do this for the last couple of weeks, but we really just sold the car. I have my license plate, and I'm gonna need to register that to the new car, which I'm gonna do on Friday.
It was automatic, your car?
Yeah.
Standard?
Yeah.
How can I help you? I'm sorry, but if you said something, I couldn't hear it. Si desea hablar en español hoy, solo dígamelo. I need to ask you to please speak up a little bit. Please tell me what I can do for you.
Taking car off insurance.
I can get you to someone to help with removing a vehicle. Are you a driver or occupant listed on this policy?
Yes.
Thanks. I've located you based on the phone number you're calling from. Bear with me just a moment. Thanks. Please hold while I get you to someone to help with removing.
One car means an even less expensive insurance payment. Only for one car now. Hey.
First and last name?
Hey, my name is Azlia Williams.
And what can I help you with today?
So I'm calling because I just sold a car today, and I previously had 2 cars on my insurance, but now since that one's sold, I'd like to take it off.
Okay, what vehicle did you sell?
The 2021 Civic, Honda Civic.
And what day did you sell it?
Today.
Okay, you did say that, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Okay. Okay, so we're removing the 2021 Honda Civic hatchback. It's going to be a $505.47 decrease in your rate and a 98-cent decrease in your interest charges from effective date today until the end of your policy period, which is October the 30th.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. That's a huge difference.
So, yeah. So your bill for September the 30th will be $276.05.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Is it okay if I get that submitted for you?
Yeah.
A little slow. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's been updated for you, and all of your updated policy documents will be mailed to you within 5 to 7 days.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Is there anything else that I can do for you today?
No, that's going to be it.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You as well. Bye-bye. $272? My insurance has never been under $400. When I was in North Carolina, when I had the Mustang and the Honda, my insurance payment was over $400. It was like around that $400 range. The moment I moved here, it bumped up to over $1,000. And then I went from one insurance company to my insurance company I have now, and it went down to it was like $800. And then when I got rid of the Mustang and I put my new car on it, it went down to like $770-ish. So I think it went down, I think it was like $870 before. And the reason for that was because the Mustang is a sports car. It's considered a sports car, so it's more of a liability, and you're going to be paying more for insurance monthly. Now, since the car I have is not considered a sports car, my insurance went down even lower. But now that I just took off that car, $500 less? $272. Yeah, that shit, best decision I ever fucking made. Wow. Like, I was paying nearly $1,000 in insurance. Oh my gosh, I did not expect it to decrease that much. Yeah, I mean, nothing beats that. I feel like there's so much going on so fast. Are you eating my meatball? You eating my meatball? So, to answer a couple of questions, you know, I just sold the Honda, which you guys saw. So that means that the car that I traded in was my Mustang. So Slime is gone. Slime is no longer here. And honestly, like, I'm completely okay with that, because I wouldn't have traded in my car if I was not ready to get rid of Slime. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, but even in my content, y'all, like, when's the last time y'all saw me drive that car? Like, I drive it once in a blue moon, and that wasn't just on camera. My day-to-day car that I'd prefer to drive was the Honda, for reasons I expressed before. It's just better on gas. I don't always want to drive. Like, the Mustang was, I think, 1,000 pounds heavier, so it just feels like a boat when you're driving it. And I mean, that's an American muscle car. Like, that's the feel that, you know, it's gonna give you. I just feel like for me, I have simply grown out of my phase where I wanted a super loud, beefy muscle car. You know, that was something that I was super into. I had always wanted a Mustang. My friend, my very close friend Paige, she had one for years before then, and I was in love with it. She was definitely one of the people that inspired me to get one, but I loved the Mustang. So, you know, once I had the Honda for I think about a year, I traded it in for my Mustang. I've had the Mustang for 2 years. I definitely got some amazing use out of it. I customized that car and I made it mine. Like, I, you know, installed an aftermarket exhaust. I've wrapped it multiple times. You know, I switched out decals, tinted the windows. Like, that car was me in a car at that given time, you know. But after having it for 2 years, you know, I got it at around 13,000 miles, and I ended up giving it away with, I think, nearly like 34. I got 20,000 miles use out of the car, so it definitely, you know, it got a run for its money. I am very happy with the experience I had with the car, but I was just looking to upgrade to a new vehicle that I loved driving. I didn't really love driving the Mustang anymore. Of course, I was super thankful to be driving a nice ass car. You know, the adrenaline rush was great, but it just wasn't really what I was looking for in a car anymore. I wanted to upgrade to something that was just a little more classy, I guess you could say, a little more luxurious. It's a lot safer, it's better on gas, and it's just an upgrade in my eyes. Just others, you know, an upgrade could be a Mustang. It just depends on your situation and what you're into. I can promise you, I traded in that car, I brought my new one home, and I did not think about that car for 1 second when I went to bed. Because, I mean, it's just a, like, although I loved Slime, he had a name and everything, he had a gender, but I really wasn't I didn't have the same attachment to the car as I used to. So with that being said, slime will no longer, you know, be in the picture, but it was, you know, it was great while it lasted. I really enjoyed it, but I do not miss it. Yeah, I just prefer a smoother, a little more quiet ride. That's just, you know, I guess that's what my 20s are gonna represent for the time being, you know? It's crazy. 272. Today is a good day. Update. I'm about to get ready to go to the gym. We're doing upper body today, back and biceps. I'm actually doing an assigned workout that I'm doing through the Copilot app, which is actually a brand I'm working with very soon, and it's actually been so nice. Just to, it gives me a little more structure with what I'm doing for sure, because she literally created a workout split for me. It allows me to do new exercises I haven't done, touch on different body parts I kind of just normally skip past because I'm not the most educated on how to work them. But this shit right here is going to kill me, and I cannot wait. I'm hoping for an empty gym, please. Just, it's not gonna be empty, but put on a comfy shirt that'll probably stay on my whole workout, and some Gymshark shorts. I'm gonna throw on Converse because they stay enforcing the closed toe shoe rule, and I swear they're talking about my ass because I've never seen nobody else in that gym with no shoes on, and they have cameras in there. Like, I get it. It's a liability for someone to like crush their toes in the gym, but a commercial gym would never give a damn. Maybe they would, but not here. Like, I want to wear slides. Working out with no shoes is so comfortable, but we're just gonna throw on the Converse, follow the rules, you know. Like, it smell good anywhere. Got my Into the Night body mist. I'm also gonna put on my watch. See y'all in there, hopefully. Really, yeah. Alright guys, so workout has been complete. Let me wash my hands because those dumbbells be so dirty. Can you just imagine how many people's sweaty ass, dirty ass, stinky booty ass fingers have touched those dumbbells? And then I don't see anybody else wiping down their equipment. I wipe that shit off before and after because you just never know. Can never be too safe. So it is now 9 o'clock. I just ate before my workout, so I'm not starving. I wouldn't mind getting food. I don't really need to buy food because I got like shit I can eat at home. But I want, like, I'm really wanting an excuse to leave the house. And sometimes, like a lot of the times, that excuse is boba, but they're closed. And the closest one that I know that's still really good, I actually haven't been in forever. I've only been there once. It's like on Miami Beach or like around there. Let me see. Maybe we could go there just for the hell of it. Cause I'm trying to, I think it was this place. Yeah, 33 minutes. Okay, with tolls is 15. Is this the place? Yeah. Just because, maybe. When did they close? 11. Literally just gonna get boba for no reason. Is this an auto? No. That's why it looks weird. I always film in auto. I just want to listen to music and go get boba. I'm gonna go to Publix first and then go and chill with the kitties because I already missed them. Today's been like a very I'm out pretty much all day. Tomorrow I only really have one thing I need to do that I have scheduled at 12, so I'll spend more time at home tomorrow. All right, let's go get boba.
Yeah, hey, 412. I got too much. That's why she gets soda. I got look at so when I verse, sing a penny. The way you feel so the OB.
Because my camera died, but I got their Thai tea, so good. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I'm gonna put it on the screen. I get the Thai tea with 50% sweetness because I don't like it too sweet to the point where it literally just tastes like diabetes. But I love boba so much, but it's also so sweet that it just makes me want water immediately. So I'm gonna go home, give my cats one of their favorite treats ever, shower, and get in bed. That's it. I was about to say, where's my phone? Whenever I get my hair braided, I really don't like whenever my braids sit on my sweaty ass back, because that is one of the things that gets the sweatiest in the gym. So probably gonna work out like more consistently with a shirt on when I can and I'm not dying of heat exhaustion, because I feel like that kind of helps my braids stay fresher for longer. Although I love working out nearly butt booty ass naked, yeah, I don't want my braids to smell funky. So with that being said, this hairstyle right here is everything. This pimple on my face is so painful. A mighty patch won't even stick on it right now. I don't know why. It was doing good, you know, all day, but I put on multiple products. This one, I'm like starting to get another one, and I put a mighty patch right there. But hopefully this starts to come down, just because it's so sore. Like even when I make facial expressions, I can feel it, and that is just so sad. Yeah, I didn't wash my big bonnet because I slept with a hot oil treatment in a couple of nights ago. Yeah, my bonnet got drenched in oil overnight, so need to sleep with another one on. I'm gonna start with this. Actually, I'm gonna use. And the silk pillowcase. This is how you protect them braids, okay? Yeah,
if your mouth
I was on TikTok and I just saw this video.
If your mouth foams on the side when you talk, then don't talk to me. Like, and I'm being so fucking for real.
And someone commented, they said, like, explain to me why this happens. Is it rabies? Everyone in the comments was like, LMAO. But when I tell you, the laugh that I let out, it was ridiculous. Like wheezing. This app will throw you through such a roller coaster. Like I will literally watch a video of a baby, or it's normally videos that include babies or animals that aren't in the best situations. They will literally make me cry, and then you scroll and you watch a video that makes you laugh. Like it takes you through the biggest emotional roller coaster. Hey guys, good afternoon. Right now it is 12:05. Woo! Right now it is 12:05 and I am doing something very fun and exciting right now. Oh yeah, the hard hats. I forgot to bring. I was gonna bring like a little do-rag or a scarf or something, because I don't want to put that shit right on top of my head. I don't want to know how many people have put that thing on their head. Alright guys, so today is another exciting day and another big thing that is happening. I know that this all seems like a lot, but if you know Azzy, y'all should know me enough to not be surprised. And then also there's just things that, you know, have been in the works off camera, and I'm now choosing to share them online to an extent. So it's gonna seem spur of the moment, but it really hasn't been. As you guys may know, you know, I moved to Miami back in November. And if we, you know, look at the time of the month now, it is September. My lease is going to be ending in tomorrow, made exactly 2 months. So I have 60 days that I have left in my unit before my lease is up. So once my lease is up, of course, you know, you have the ability to either renew your lease if you want to live in that same unit or complex again, or you can leave because your lease is up. I'm of course, you know, I've been going through with the year of my lease. I cannot believe we're already going on a year. So I know that in the past you guys have seen me move multiple times, very sporadically, and you know, of course that's not necessarily normal, but you know, I was very fortunate to make the decisions I made at the times that I made them for the sake of my emotional and mental health. And you know, you can think of it as, ooh, I had to live in a luxury apartment in a place I wasn't comfortable, especially when it came to Charlotte. But if I'm not comfortable there and I don't have to stay there, I'm simply not going to. So yeah, I've been fortunate and, you know, privileged in the sense to be able to make decisions a little sooner than what was on paper. You know, I'm not saying I'll do that all the time. I'm not saying I would do that again, but it really benefited me at that given time, and I don't regret, you know, my decision. The apartment complex that I live in now, I moved into sight unseen. You know, I had already broken my lease at my previous complex, so I knew I was going to be moving. I looked at so many apartment complexes, but obviously it's so beneficial to look at those units in person. But since I knew I was going to be moving very soon, I really didn't want to, you know, sit there and spend the money on an Airbnb, source of transportation, to tour complexes. And you know, normally of course that's what I would do, but at the time that's what worked. So I literally just signed a lease for a place that looked amazing online, and I just hoped for the best. I trusted that it was going to be great. So fast forward, you know, I've been here for 10 months and I've absolutely loved my stay. It was the perfect place, the perfect apartment, the perfect area for me to really get comfortable, you know, live 12 plus hours from home, you know, get comfortable with the area, be able to have a place to stay, to understand my area more and find what I like and what I don't like. I have zero complaints about my complex. It's served me well. Before I even got, you know, because they send you an email 70 days out, you know, your lease is coming to an end, and then they ask if you would like to renew it or if you're going to be leaving. And before they even sent me that, I already knew I was going to be leaving my complex for multiple reasons. Like I said, you know, the complex has been great. It's really just more, I just wanted more space. I currently live in a 785 square foot 1-bedroom apartment, and you know, it's worked great. I do have 4 cats, so I would love for them to have more space. And really, like, if we're talking money, I just know I could be getting a lot more for my money. If I'm going to be spending that amount of money, I'd rather spend it in an area where I can get hundreds of extra square feet, a 2nd bedroom, you know, have more space for the same amount of money, if not less. Like this place that I'm about to tour now is even less than I'm paying now, but I'm getting 200 extra square feet, a 2nd bedroom, and it just feels so much more open, airy. I want to upgrade to a 2-bedroom, honestly, for myself, but also for my cats. I really would love for them to have more space, be able to separate more, and just have a bigger, you know, place to live in. And then also, I know that my family plans on visiting me more this coming year, and I'm gonna want, you know, space for them. And it really doesn't hurt to have a guest room, you know. It really, like, especially if I'm still paying less than what I am paying now, you know, why not? So, you know, now that I've lived in this unit for nearly a year, I have things I want and don't want, specific things that I'm looking for, a certain amount of space, I have a price range. I'm just being, you know, a little more intentional with this next move. And now that I live here, I have the ability to tour and, you know, visit wherever I please. So I've actually been touring different apartments since July, and I know that's really far out. It's honestly a little too far out. I mean, you can tour the apartments, you can tour the complexes, but normally complexes are not going to be able to see anything earlier than 60 days out of what they're going to have availability for at your, you know, time frame that you plan to be moving. But it doesn't hurt to, you know, go look at the building. So I know July is really early, but if I already knew I wasn't going to be living in my current complex another year, it just made sense, you know, sooner the better. Like, why not? And that wasn't me trying to not live in the moment and already be so obsessed with the next thing. It's just, you know, you don't want to be 2 months out and have no idea where the fuck you're gonna go. So I've now looked at, I think it's been 10 apartment complexes that I've toured in person since July. And, you know, there's been some that I've liked but not really loved, and then some that I've just knew the moment I walked in I was not gonna want to live there. And it doesn't always even have to do with the way it looks. It could just be the way you feel, because when it's the right place for you, it's gonna click, okay? You're gonna know that's the spot. This is gonna be my home. So I had already had all of these thoughts running through my mind. I already had my mind set on moving, and that was before I got my 70-day notice. So whenever I got my 70-day notice, you know, they had the deals of what my rent would be moving forward price-wise, and they try to bring my rent up. I'm sure you guys know that a lot of people's rent is raising in price quite drastically. Mine wasn't the most drastically. They wanted to up it by $300, but I mean, that's still a lot of money, you know, especially when you add that up in a year. So even before I knew any of that, with everything else on top of that, you know, it just made sense to move. And then I refuse to pay $3,400 for 785 square feet. I currently pay $3,100 for a 1-bedroom. If that's not enough of a reason to move, I don't know what is, because I know I could be getting more for my money. And I know that the area I live in now, they can get away with that pricing because 1, it's Miami, and 2, the area. They can get away with charging that type of money in the area. But the fact that I've just been, you know, doing my research, and I have found complexes where I can be getting 2 nice 2-bedroom apartments for even less than I'm paying now, I would much rather do that. Because in my area that I live in now, 2 bedrooms are probably gonna start at $4,000, $4,300, and I simply refuse to pay that much for something that I am not owning, that I don't own. There's no way in hell. I don't care how much money I ever make, I am never spending that amount of money on a fucking apartment. So with all that being said, I am gonna be moving. I really didn't plan on saying anything until I just moved, but I really want you guys to at least be a part of the process, you know, at least 60 days out, so then whenever the move comes around, like, the questions have been answered. Like, this is the explanation. So this complex specifically that I'm going to tour, I feel like it's the first apartment I toured back in July, but whenever I first toured it, you know, the building is still not complete, you know, but it's been nearly 2 months since I've toured this complex. When I toured it, you know, it was cinder blocks. They had like maybe 1 or 2 finished units, but everything else, you couldn't even really grasp a vision for what the complex was gonna look like. So now, you know, I'm going back to look at it months later to see the progress of the building, because it definitely seemed like a beautiful complex. It's just a little easier when things are, you know, starting to come together a little bit more. So yeah, that is what we're doing today.
You would just need a cashier's check for the $475, which is $125 for the application, and $3.
Oh, is that the lobby?
Yes, it's going to be the lobby admission office. We're working here right now, but then past here is going to be the gym, which is also all completed.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, we just can't pass through. That's what I was going to try to take you through, but
yeah, that's fine.
But the wood is down. I'm sure the last time you came, they had the stuff inside, right? Oh, we weren't showing you.
Wow, this is so cool.
Yeah.
So this will be completely done by...
Yes, this and the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, and the gym has everything. It has ellipticals, it has regular treadmills, bikes.
Okay, so it is now 9:47. I'm done eating. Took my time once again. I am so tired. Like, with the way I feel at this given moment, I could go to bed. I just feel like it's gonna be one of those things where the moment I brush my teeth and take this off and do what I need to do, I'm not gonna be as tired anymore. But right now, I am exhausted. I was gonna edit tonight. Not feeling like this. I don't wanna like drag it across the painful pimples. But there's really not another way to get this off. My forehead is so red because I just dragged it with a hot red. It's already going down. I'm gonna let it air out overnight. I'm not gonna put it, maybe I will. Last night I didn't sleep with mighty patches on. Ow. Ooh. It's like my skin normally does really well, but when it does get breakouts, they hurt so bad and they're like the biggest pimples ever. Okay guys, so I'm in bed exhausted. I'm probably gonna edit it a little bit, or at least import all the footage. Like, I'm still tired. Where's my phone? Oh, I don't know where it is, to be honest. Why is the very first thing that turns on my TV when I turn it on is Hell's Kitchen? Like, that's just the default show it goes to. It's very old episodes, but it's Hell's Kitchen. Very on brand for me. It's only 10 o'clock and I'm like, to be fair, I've had a pretty long day. Like, it's all been good things. Oh, it's literally right here, but it's literally charging next to me. But yeah, you know, I woke up, toured a complex. I guess I didn't do a whole lot, but I've just been non-stop all day. But I toured the complex. That workout was insanity. That shit wiped me out. I also woke up pretty early. Like, my body's just been naturally waking me up early, which I'm so thankful for. But of course, the earlier you wake up, the longer your day is as well. But yeah, your girl's tired, and I'm gonna go ahead and close off this video here. I love you all a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.